I went in with the preconceived notion of incorporating strings and horns and all these things that I wanted to experiment with. And it's almost like opening Pandora's box, and that you don't have any boundaries, so you're not really sure, which window to open and which one to close. And the beauty of having a producer is having someone say, you're finished. And since I'm the producer, I can never quite get to that point where I would say, okay, well, I'm done. I like to choose a character, if you will, and sort of tell the story through that person's eyes. And on this record, I just couldn't seem to do it. I felt like everything was coming out, starting with the word I. And so I just went with it. And there it is. I'm hanging myself out to be crucified. I had wanted sort of a Bobby Gentry, Ode to Billy Joe kind of string, kind of rural, dark string arrangement. So I called Jimmy Haskell. But it was for me, that song was the easiest song on the record because it was written in about 8 or 10 minutes and recorded right there on the spot. And then it was done, and we just put it away. And every once in a while, when we were feeling lost, we put that on, and it was kind of a source of encouragement. And the song really was inspired by a Walt Whitman poem from Leaves of Grass that an old friend of mine had turned me on to. On the road was listening to a lot of like Little Walter and was spending a little bit of time with the Rolling Stones and loving watching Mick play. And I just got inspired by it and thought, well, this is something I've never really tried. And I had a lot of encouragement around me. Ronnie Wood was showing me a few things, and it just was fun. And I got into sort of trying to emulate some blues players. And because I'm not very adept at it, I came up with my own sound. But I'm still working on it. I have been really, really blessed. I have gotten the opportunity to play with Bob Dylan and to stand with him on stage and have him treat me like an equal, and I've gotten to sing with Mick Jagger, and I just have had some really amazing experiences. And on occasion, I look out at my audience and I'm not sure who they are anymore. In those moments when I'm standing on stage with some of the greats, I have outer body experiences where I look down and go, what are you doing there? I have a lot of friends that are swearing they're going to walk into the studio with me and record a record of country music, so that may be the next thing you hear, and then my career may be over. I became friendly with the writer of Blade Runner, and it's his first film. It's the first time he's directing. It's his script. And Dwight Yoakam is the one who roped and tied me into it. So, and I may look like that cow with both my arms and legs tied up, dragging behind a bumper somewhere at one point, but we'll see how it goes. I fear that people will say, Sheryl Crow, she's the girl that wanted to have fun. And because I haven't written that song yet that I think really sums up my career, I think the blank is still empty. So at some point, I hope it's Sheryl Crow, she's the girl that wrote that great song, fill in the blank. Yet to be determined.